Hi everyone, that was for Styx, because she requested it. And we never have hold music, so we just sit here awkwardly in silence. Um, so I think it was a good idea, especially because we were on the front page of that magazine, and I think that's pretty fucking cool. Um, I'm trying to see if everyone is here yet. I've sent some requests for people to speak, but if they don't want to, then cool. Don't do it then. That's fine. Leah, what? Never mind. Let's see. We have someone for marketing and the video editing team. We have data analysis, billboard, because that's me. Sarah cannot be here tonight. Well, I think she's actually in the chat itself, but she can't talk today unless that's changed, in which case, Sarah, go ahead. Is everybody else ready to get started? Okay. Let's see. Let's do. So before we get started on all of our updates and stuff, I do want to invite Ashley to the mic from the Save Warrior Nun server. They're going to be holding a space relatively soon, so I wanted to give her a chance to kind of go through everything that they will be doing. It sounds pretty exciting to me from what I was told. I was not given specifics. I wanted to be surprised too. So Ashley, if you want to step up to the mic, go ahead. It's all yours.
Hi. I'm Ash. I come from the Save Warrior Nun Discord server. I am part of the writing department there, and we are super excited to share with you guys a project that we've been working on called the Halo Project. It's basically a fan testimony project where we invite the fans to write a personal essay. It can be a video essay, a poem, a song, and every month we come up with a prompt, and fans submit their testimonies based off that prompt for the month. This past month was In This Life or the Next, and we got a lot of submissions that we're really excited to share with you guys. So on Thursday, April 13th at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be holding a Twitter space to share the testimonies. And we have a very special event planned that I can't give too many details about. But Ames and William Miller have both agreed to join the space so that we can share our testimonies with them. And we are in works of getting Simon Barry and Christina Tontera Young with us as well. Haven't heard back from them yet, but we're still trying. So yeah, we're hoping that everyone will come. The Halo Project to us was basically we had three goals with it. The first, we wanted to thank the cast and crew for all their hard work and for giving us such an incredible and beautiful story that has touched so many lives. The second goal was to help kind of spread awareness about the emotional impact that the show has had on fans and why these stories are so important to keep telling in the mainstream media. And then the third goal was to just come up with a project that would help keep the hashtags trending and keep the conversation going about the show so that we can continue to gain awareness. So that was kind of the goal that we had when we started this project, and we're really excited to see it continue to grow. And I really hope that you guys will all join us so that maybe in the next couple months, you guys can also send in your testimonies. We would love to hear from more people. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, of course. I will definitely be there. I'm pretty pumped. You guys are so organized, the events that you guys always hold. and I hear about them all the time for the ones I have to miss. So thank you for telling everyone. If you want to stick around, speaker, if you have like, just things that pop up that you want to say later, go ahead. That's totally fine. Um, yeah. So, I will get started. So just a reminder of a couple things, because I know a lot has occurred recently, ridiculous amounts. So, and we want to be, especially myself, I want to be fully transparent. We love transparency across the board. So I'm going to kick it up a little bit. But just to remind everyone, let's avoid any sort of conflict or hateful people on socials. They're always going to exist. There's no point in getting involved, unless you want to. I can't stop you. So, make your own choices and try to be as kind as you can, in general day-to-day life. Cause, what the hell is the point of not being kind? But we're all going to screw up on that end too. So again, just trying to be transparent on that. We are still getting new viewers. We are getting new followers every single day. I've been noticing a lot of people recently. I think we've all noticed somebody saying their mother was a big fan of the show, waiting for a season 3, and unfortunately just found out that was canceled. So continuing to spread the word, to try and boost the people that we have, whether that be here, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, wherever you see them pop up on whatever social that you're on. Go ahead and just get them to sign the petition, and get them involved in the movement. And, bring them towards, the newsletters. I can't speak. The newsletters, and the different communities, we have plenty of them. We have, Warrior Nun Brazil and Italy, Philippines, India, we're everywhere. So, and it looks like currently, this was updated, I think, a couple hours ago. And my apologies, guys. I just woke up from a nap. I'm not going to lie to you. Like literally, I think about 5 minutes ago. So, currently we are 3,425,852 tweets remaining until we hit the 15 million update from Simon, which I think is pretty obtainable. And I'll elaborate more on that later. Obviously, we did find the easiest way to get to 15 million is to like and retweet 15 tweets each day, which, takes less than a minute. Co-host in here actually gave it a shot the other day, and I think she said she did like 100 really, really easily. So, so we definitely do something like that. If I can do it, and I'm lazy, then you guys can definitely do it, because I see how much hard work is out there. I see the people that make memes, and I don't even know how to do that. I literally, if I have a request, I have to go to Bread or Sticks and literally say, hey, can you do this for me? Because I have no idea what I'm doing. Because they're amazing. So the meme makers, I love you. I adore you. You're the gems of the earth. And the update on IG tag numbers and TikTok, we are doing more tracking of these, but the algorithm is a little bit difficult to work with in comparison to Twitter. So we're working on that, trying to figure out a way so we can track those. Save Warrior Nun. Is this for me? Yes. Okay. Save Warrior Nun has officially generated the 10th billboard in Rio, Brazil. Apparently a meetup is being planned, so please follow Warrior Nun Brazil for updates. I cannot thank Celia and Maisel, and honestly the whole Brazilian team in general. They, were working on translations with me, because unfortunately I only know English, so that's my bad. So I really, really appreciate, working with us so we could help put up a billboard there. They're currently working on trying to get a second one, and they have their own fundraiser going. So please check them out, guys. Donate if you can. I know Celia has, actually 2 going, so people internationally can donate and people locally can donate. Yeah, definitely check them out. But again, thank you for Celia and Maisel. you're angels. I appreciate you so much. As a fandom, we have now paid for 10 billboards in 6 cities, in 4 countries, on 3 continents. And there are more to come. Again, I will elaborate on that later. In regards to news articles, since December 14th, over 3,100 articles have been mentioned, Warrior Nun by name. We spent 17 weeks in the Netflix in-demand original global top 10, according to Parrot Analytics. Which, seriously, I know a lot of us are trying to like kind of, branch out and watch new things here and there, but we always return to Warrior Nun, right? I can't stop myself, which annoys me sometimes, but I feel like there's just nothing good in comparison. Everything else seems, just is lacking creativity. So, we're gonna roll with it. As for the articles that are coming out, please remember to at least scroll through the articles, read them, give a solid glance, read a sentence, and just scroll to the bottom, whatever you fancy, just so, because the views do count. The more views they get, the more likely will be written about. And I mean, look where it got us. Seriously, guys, you're amazing. And I will wait for that note from Coco and Julia. When it comes to phrases on Twitter, I know a lot of people have been messaging Yereshko, but please also remember that M and Styx and Vic are also available. Their inboxes won't be as flooded. So if you're looking to be heard or have a discussion, or you have, anything that you want to talk about in regards to phrases, please, go to M's profile. That's sound_of_a_heart, or Styx, which is Patra Handler, or you can go to Vic, whose name is Booba, AAH_. So you can definitely check them out to, just discuss any sort of phrase needs or suggestions. From there, I'm going to go to outreach. Unfortunately, Kate could also not join us today because she is busy saving the world. So for the postcard campaign that is still going on, they are going to post updated information on which networks to target in correspondence with the data team. That will be coming out relatively soon. Robin is gathering more data with Chris and Elsie. And Kate wanted to say thank you, everyone, for their submissions to the fan art book project. We are working on creating the book, and we will update you all with details when finalized. As a reminder, based on the poll, the charity that we will be donating proceeds to will be Covenant House, which is an LGBTQIA and youth homeless shelter. If you have any experience in book creation and/or printing/selling, feel free to reach out to Kate or Ashley, and they will be glad to talk, to have a chat. And with that, I am going to switch the mic over to co-host. Hello. Okay.
I'm here.
Okay.
I have to switch between things on my phone. Oh, jeez. Let's see. Well, later on. That was all very lovely. Well done. One of the things that marketing is working on, we've reached out to some of the fans, specifically May, who, for some of you may recognize, May was actually the one who did the live translation from English to Portuguese of the Warrior Nun Brazil and Williams face, and I was so blown away. Come to find out, that was the first time they had ever done a live translation like that. So serious kudos to them. I'm incredibly impressed. So one of the things we're going to do is we're going to work on a Portuguese language press release. We've done a couple other languages that are very tailored to the area that they come from. But now we want to focus on Brazil. With Brazil having this billboard, we want to make sure that we're able to, promote that as heavily as possible. So that's one thing that we're going to be working on this week. They are looking at possibly having a meetup, so keep an eye out for that. That'll be exciting. Let's see. For those of you who did not see the chaos yesterday, Empire Magazine is going to be including the Save Warrior Nun campaign, according to information they put out, in a printed edition. This is huge. I don't know how else to explain how huge this is. Empire Magazine is probably one of the largest, if not, I'm going to say one of the largest entertainment magazines in the world. I know for the United States, they are pretty much the largest. Not that they originate from the U.S., but in the terms of viewership. So this is a huge thing. And this is because of all the work that all of you have done. Like, there's no reason for Empire to include something like this when it's almost 6 months later. So be incredibly proud of this. Get out there, share it. Maybe there's a little bit of them knowing, oh, if we share this, the Warrior Nun fans will share it too. Yeah, sure, fine. You know what? Let's work in tandem. Share it, get it out there. If you can pre-order it, that's awesome. There's no pressure to do that. If you can get a copy of it digitally once it comes out, go for it. Partly the benefit of this is there are so many people who will see this beyond anything we could have done. This is an example of an outreach that we have wanted for months, but is finally happening. So get out there, support it, show it, but be proud of the fact that it's because of all the work that you guys have done. Let's see. Just get down to... Oh, I added that somewhere else. Okay, I think I'm done.
Sonnet, thank you for your host.
I added the cookbook information down under outreach. So if somebody wants to read that section, they can, or I could talk about it later.
Okay, no worries. That's fun. All right. Julia and Coco, you guys are up. Sounds great. You sound great. I'm so tired. Okay. So editing team's moving focus from edits for Twitter to content that's more tailored towards Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. The algorithm works differently there, and we've been testing it. We found that vertical short videos do a lot better on those platforms and is more likely to reach outside of the core fan base than they are on Twitter. So the edits can be we're doing it like vertical format. So like just scenes from the show even. Like I posted the bar scene and it just like blew up. And that took 2 seconds instead of spending like a week on an edit and it just flopping because algorithms. I know Coco has done that as well. And it's just more attention grabby as well because it just fits your phone screen and it just like it fits better. So that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Coco.
Yeah. Okay. So So as Julie's just said, we've been experimenting with like several different scenes, such as the Avatrice dance scene and the cake topper scene from season 1. Very fitting for the day's phrase. And more. These have all done pretty surprisingly well on social platforms, and they're definitely advertising the show to a wider audience. If the comments are anything to go by, who have like from people that have clearly definitely not watched the show. So something that can help with that is like the hashtags. So these edits are all being put in the scene pack folder on the Nun Bank Google Drive. So if you don't know what that is, I'll just briefly explain it. We've put together a Google Drive full of content that's both video edits, or these scenes that we're talking about now. Some of them are memes, some fan art, some just nice cinematic shots from the show. There's a lot of content there, and that is designed so that we're trying to get more onto Instagram and TikTok. So if you don't know what to post on TikTok, but you want to help, obviously you need videos for TikTok, unfortunately. So if you want to download some of the videos that we've prepared and put on there, then please feel free to. And remember to use the hashtags Save Warrior Nun and Warrior Nun, and some other related but not Warrior Nun tags to bring in a wider audience, like hashtag feminism, hashtag funny, hashtag sapphic, hashtag any of that kind of thing, depending on what you're uploading. And that will really help just boost other people on other platforms seeing it, because the algorithm is so different. Twitter, obviously, it's a bit different to how you might come across a reel on Instagram or just be scrolling through TikTok and find something that you're not quite sure what it is. But I'm sure we've all probably come across a show that we've started watching because of a TikTok thing. I know I have. So the hope is that by doing this as an editing team and putting it out there into the Google Drive, that all of you or whoever wants to are able to download it and share it on those platforms as well, increasing our reach further. Also, before I hop off, the London meetup video is currently being edited by Leah. It's very nearly done, and she says it will be ready to release at the end of next week. So that's another thing to look forward to, since we got some really nice shots, and I'm very excited for that personally. So just wanted to update you on the status of that, but I can't wait for that. That's all from us, I think. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. So YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Again, I don't know how to work any of those, so thank God for the editing team. And definitely access that Nun Bank Google Drive, guys. I can't stress that enough. I probably need to share it more. I suck at that. All right. And Elsie, we are jumping to you now.
Perfect. All right. So for data, Kelsey, you already went over the 15 tweets for 15 mil, so I won't go into that again. So first up, Robin's going to be dropping another white paper next week. This time it's going to be targeting Paramount. So please keep an eye out for that and just boost the hell out of it. These white papers are telling really impactful stories. Outside of the super important Netflix metrics that we have no visibility into, Demand provides kind of a level playing field so we can actually tell a story of how Warrior Nun would be doing in another streamer's portfolio. So since we can't ever compare viewer numbers or how many people watch the whole season on another streaming platform, Demand can tell us, hey, here's the value of how many people are watching the show, Googling the show, tweeting about the show, posting on Instagram, making sure that Alba's Instagram stories are making it to Twitter. All of that stuff keeps Warrior Nun relevant. And it's still relevant. From what we're actually seeing, an average show, even a really, really good one, it doesn't hold demand like Warrior Nun is right now. It's 5 months after the premiere, which is way, way, way into the off season of any binge type of show. So that's incredible. And that's why these white papers are really important. We can say, hey, Warrior Nun still holds value so long after it was released. I could go on and on about Demand, but keep a lookout for the white paper next week, and it's going to be released alongside a phrase. Someone correct me if I'm wrong on that phrase, but I do think that's going to be accompanying it. Some Substack mentions. I put together a tweet thread that Twitter would not post because there were links, so I'll have to work on that after this space. But it's going to go over, we crossed 1,500 subscribers into the Substack, and there's also going to be a link on, let's see, how the phrases work and how we measure the campaign tweets. So look out for that if I can win my fight against Elon Musk and Twitter. that's really it for what's coming up soon. One thing that we're starting to think about, especially since all the billboards are going up, is how to tell a story around our international demand. In the past, I preferred to congratulate our favorite streaming service for its excellent promotional campaign. Everyone's familiar with the abundant number of interviews and incredibly engaging YouTube content. But instead of pissing us all off with that, I figured we could pivot a bit for a more positive set of reporting. So going to focus on international demand by country, because demand is a beautiful, beautiful thing. So that is in the works, but it's definitely not coming out as soon as Robin's white paper. So that's it for me. I think, Adrian, you're up next.
Okay, give me just a second. All right, one thing I wanted to bring up is Substack. We're not just promoting it just to give free stuff away. We want people to be on there for when we save the show. We can bring you back, let you know what's going on, and so we can promote, because it's going to happen. Anything. Seems like it might be sooner rather than later. Bunch of interviews coming up. We have one that just released today was Delia. And then we have Barbara, Pangeline, the Spanish interview with Dennis coming out. And then the stunt doubles for the girls. I've also been given some great behind-the-scenes footage that we'll be releasing on Substack as well. And we had a lot of great blog posts that have been done. One in Spanish trip that takes you to all the locations in Madrid. And part 2 will be coming out in a week or two. And then we had the Brazilian space with William, that they went over everything that they did, how they coordinated that, which was fascinating read. And more content. That's the goal, and we'll bring it to you as fast as we can. I do need an editor. I've run out, so if anybody is willing to help, just send us a mail. I think that's it for me.
Cool. Thanks, Adrian. Let's see. I am just going to verify with Sarah once again. Hey, loser, are you sure you have nothing that... Fuck. Whoop. My bad, guys. If anyone here is against swearing, I got nothing for you, but I am sorry. Sarah just confirming that you can't hop on mic at the moment. Obviously, I have everything written, but if you wanted to bless your Sims with your voice, just let me know, and I can send you an invite or whatever. If not, then I am going to just start reading. So again, we officially generated the 10th billboard in Rio. And, you know, just gonna shout out to Celia and Maisel. And also, please reminder that they are doing their own fundraiser. We are also currently in contact with media agents for Spain, India, and the Philippines, as well as locals that are helping us with the best area, you know, and also helping us, you know, kind of choose which companies to go with. So we're hoping to settle for Spain. We're hoping to settle on a location and a contract within next week. So, you know, put it out there for us that will at least be done. And then we're looking at India and the Philippines. So big shout out to the Spain group chat for helping out with Spain. Rose in the Philippines for helping me out with that. And Sarup in India. I mean, just the amount of volunteers that have dedicated their own time to helping us out, especially when it comes to any sort of translation. Because obviously I can easily go on Google Maps and be like, yeah, this looks great, but I have absolutely no clue what it is. Same with Sarah. So, when it comes to you guys and your recommendations, please make sure that you send it to us. We're happy to listen. You're now going to hear my dogs in the background. That's fantastic. We are considering more billboards around LA, but the GoFundMe would have to continue to grow more to make it happen. 1 second. Sorry, I had to yell at my dogs. We're also looking at ideas of what to send platforms on a recurring basis, such as bulk items, anything like that we can send to. I think we're going to basically pick a top 4 again, because we did the PR swag boxes before and sent them those to the other streaming platforms that were basically trying to say, hey, we want you to buy this. We want you to buy Warrior Nun and essentially save it. So we kind of want to do that on a recurring basis, but not to the point where it's going to dwindle what is left of the GoFundMe. Which, even $5 helps. I plan on donating to it again, actually this weekend. So if you can, if not, just share it around. I get it. For the Warrior Nun Creator giveaway, winners have been selected and the item has already been settled with Sarah. So those items will be sent out tomorrow, actually. Now, this will be recurring over a length of time, so please keep an eye on your emails. And recently we all had a meeting and we discussed a way to kind of boost morale a little bit and make things into like more of a game. So we will actually be initiating a tweet giveaway game. This is basically, we're going to have 2 separate ones. It's going to be every 2 weeks. And basically what it's going to come down to is, for the first one, it's going to be based on hashtag usage. We will select a winner every 2 weeks based on who used the hashtag Save Warrior Nun the most. And the winner will get to choose an item from Lucy's merch store. We will buy it and ship it to your location. The limit is up to $40 USD. So keep an eye out for more details on that. We will be releasing a statement on that as well. And then the other one, this will be for more on the target platform days. So, let's say like Apple TV, Save Warrior Nun, and stuff like that. For that phrase, that's going to be a phrase giveaway game. So that will be basically whatever user on Twitter uses the phrase the most, that person will win to choose an item from Lucy's merch store. And again, we'll buy it, ship it to your location. Limit is up to $40 USD. We do kind of plan to have this recurring, but with Twitter ever changing, as we all know, that could change. But for right now, that is in our plans. I will let you know when we are going to initiate that. I have to get with Chris, but I think the goal is maybe to initiate it this weekend. I will basically post something and then it's, the feet to the ground. Whatever other cliche. And as Coach was saying earlier, there is a Halo Bear cookbook. This is a fandom-wide collaboration to bring recipes from the different places and cultures that we represent. Submissions are being accepted until April 22nd. Once the book is completed, it will be available for download on the www.warriornun.com website. There will be a suggested donation of $5 to the GoFundMe so we can continue to fund projects or donate to charity. So definitely check that out. I'm pretty pumped about it because 9 times out of 10, I just see pictures of things. I'm like, oh, I want that, but I don't know how to cook it. And then I'll look it up and there's 1,000 other recipes and that's not what I want. I want whatever I'm looking at on the picture. And you guys keep posting pictures of your food and making me very hungry. It's very rude, but keep doing it, please. I like it. And let's see. What else? What else? Now, as for, yeah. So, also a reminder of the phrases. There is a form if you have suggestions. It is a Google Doc. I've posted it down in the comments. Please feel free to post your suggestion on there. And the phrase team takes a look at it, and we basically kind of go with whatever. I don't actually know how they do it. They go through, I think, which ones fit the best, which ones are the funniest, and which ones, just they're geniuses on their own. So please check it out. And if you have, okay, all right, Julia, go ahead.
Sarah was able to speak.
Oh, gross! All right.
Just yeah, just letting you know that.
Where is she? Here. There you go, Sarah. I'm sending you a nice little invite there. Hello, Sarah.
Well, hello.
All right, bye.
Bye.
I'm just kidding.
No, I think you actually covered it with all of that, just with the billboard stuff.
Do you want to say hi to your Sims? I mean, Jesus Christ, come on.
I mean, I think they have enough.
Clearly not.
We're good.
Good job. Okay, Vic, go ahead.
I'm gonna let Adrienne speak first, since she was first, and then I can go on.
I just want to give a shout out to Coach about the open letter. We really have to support these writers, and it was beautifully done. And then the other reminder was the giveaway that are still going with the Substack from. We have another one going with one of the Ava pens, and there's still one more been done art piece. And we have the KTY Timon magazine that's, as far as I know, should be here next week, and a lot more giveaways coming. So you don't have to, if you're already signed up, you're good. If you want to be eligible, sign up for it now.
Okay, and just a quick thing from me. Due to certain events that happened during the last couple of weeks, there's been some reconstruction in the phrases team. So just like we've mentioned before, submit the suggestions in the docs form. We're going to look through it based on the cooperation with the data team. We will look into choosing certain days for using targeting the platforms. And also just remember that there's me, there's M, there's Styx, and there is Jereczko. And please remember not to flood just one person. We're all working together and we communicate between each other. So if you DM one of us, we can, consult with each other. And yeah, so just remember not to flood one person. Reach out to all of us. We can all communicate and reach back to you.
Yes, please remember there's multiple people helping out. Reach out to them. Absolutely. Coco, go ahead.
Thank you. I just wanted to I'm not gonna say quickly because I tend to waffle. So, but I just wanted to talk about Simon, because I don't know about any of you, but I have never been so hopeful or excited in this entire campaign as I am right now, because not only do we have that magazine front cover, okay, and that's not just any magazine. It's not like a magazine you might see in the corner of your eye. This is like a famous one. Like I said, it's my dad, and he knew which one I meant, and that is something. So don't worry, it's alright. So, but this is a really important thing. But not only that, but with Simon, he's interacting with fan theories. He's being really super sus, I'm not gonna lie. The amount of Delulu tweets I've seen on the timeline, and I'm agreeing with them increasingly. So, I think that, and when he's saying, when, and he's promising us, updates and stuff, aside from anything else, including those like eye emojis with the lower left and then lower right like that, everything he's doing right now just has me incredibly excited that something is going on. I don't know what that thing is, and up to a certain point, we're not owed to know what that is yet. It takes a while. We all know it takes a while, and it's behind closed doors, and that's how it should be. But we need to remember that we are in this fight, and other people at the top are hearing us, they are listening, and they are working on it right now. And I am so incredibly excited and encouraged by what I'm seeing right now. And just keep up the Delulu, because it might not even be that Delulu at this point. So just keep it up. We are doing this thing, and we're all working so hard for this. And I love you all. That's all I had to say. Thank you.
Thanks, Oko. And yes, I love all the Delulu stuff. I am thriving on it. My favorite meme, I think, is that one where it's Ava and B, and it's like I've connected it, and connected shit. I've connected the dots. But Ashley, go ahead.
Hi, sorry, I have to go soon, but I was reminded by one of my teammates. We are having a watch party coming up on Easter Sunday. So I definitely want to invite all of you guys to come to the watch party. We're gonna have some games. It'll be my first time hosting a watch party, so I am kind of nervous, but I'm really excited because, we all love this show, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So please come. And yeah, hopefully we can get those watch numbers back up.
A reminder, that is on the Save Warrior Nun Discord server, so definitely check them out. They do a bunch of fun stuff on there. So if you want, Ashley, just post in the comments, and we can share it afterwards. I'm more than happy to do that. I don't think I have many plans for Easter Sunday, so I might be partaking in that as well. Coach, I know that you said that you had something else you wanted to say as well, so go ahead if you're available.
Thanks. Just one last quick thing. Coco just put it up on the Jumbotron. A few days ago, Simon had actually gone onto Twitter and specifically called out the Warrior Nun fans to share, comment, like, retweet something that the Writers Guild of America had put out. And in response to that, one of the things that we very quickly put together, and huge shout out to Chris for that. His rating is just absolutely wonderful. But we ended up putting out an open letter, specifically addressing some of the topics that they are looking at during these contract negotiations. Simon has pointed out that Warrior Nun is technically, it was contracted with Netflix with the understanding that the writers were coming from the WGA Guild. And there's a lot of legal things that happen in these processes. That's why it takes so long for a show to get greenlit. It's why it takes so long for a show to get renewed, things like that. I mean, these are month-long processes. But part of what's going on in the industry is working through getting better pay, better conditions for work for the writers. And so the writers for Warrior Nun are part of the WGA, and in support of them, in support of Simon, we wrote this letter. So you can go ahead and share it. We would love to continue to get more people to see it. Some of the WGA board members have seen it, which is absolutely huge. To be able, I'm going to get teased about that one again, but the ability to just get more information out about Warrior Nun while supporting the writers is a really big deal. So we're not only just, talking about in this letter things that they're talking about in the negotiations, but also, or we assume they're talking about in the negotiations, but we're also addressing some of the things that industry-wise has been a topic of discussion, specifically around the metrics. So go out and share this. This is something to support Simon, to support Sarah, Amy, all of them. And so that's all I have for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Found these. Let's see. Oh, shit. Okay. So to further any sort of transparency, if anybody has questions, feel free to request the mic. That is totally fine. If you have to hop off, that's totally fine too. Again, with the phrases, just reach out to M, Styx, or Vic as well. Yes, Yareshko is the one who, posts it initially on the profile, but they're all on it together. So if you're not getting through to one, reach out to the other. It is totally fine. There's not a singular human working on it. So again, but yeah, some pretty cool things are going on, in the back end. Definitely keep an eye out for the tweet games that we have coming up. I think I'm going to release something about that, tomorrow or maybe tonight. We'll see how I'm feeling. Yeah. I'm working on it. But yeah, if anyone has questions, go ahead and feel free to request the mic. I will give it a couple minutes. If you don't, then I will probably end this pretty soon because it's Friday and I don't actually have any plans tonight except to be a sloth, which is also good. So, let me see. Let me just take a look at comments real quick. All good there. Okay. All right. If no one has any, let me see. All right, Des, I'm coming to you. Fuller, did that work? There you go.
Hi. It's Liz. So I've been hosting the past couple of episode breakdowns for season 2, where we get together and we discuss the episodes. We break down the episode. We do fan theories. We go and I share and behind the scenes tidbits and things about each episode. And so they're hosted on Sundays. And if anybody wants to be a part of that, I have the next date set up already for the space. So it's going to be not this Sunday, but the next at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is, I think, behind 6 GMT. So if anyone wants to participate in that, I'm going to share it in the Discord server, but I thought I'd share it on here as well since a lot of people have participated in that already and have enjoyed it. So we're going to do all the episodes of season 2. So we're on 3, and then pinned to my profile are past recordings of the space breakdowns if anyone's interested in doing that. So just wanted to get that out there and share. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, sounds great. Yeah, of course. And I've actually sat in on a couple of Dez's spaces, just in general, just chatting, and it's a good time. They're good company. I'm pretty sure you're the one who posted shepherd's pie last night.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't stopped thinking about it, so thanks for that.
I'll DM you the recipe.
All right, thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. But yeah, if anyone else has any questions, please go ahead and request for a speaker. If you don't, again, I will be ending this. What is it? It's 6:26 EST here right now. So I will give it like 2 minutes. And then we can carry on with our lives doing whatever the hell we want to do. And maybe I'll hop on another space and dick around and whatnot.
Okay. I think Lucy or Reagan are going to jump on and say something. They're discussing it. I just called them out on it so they can figure it out.
Oh my God. And my daughter,
I'm doing it in my mom voice. Sort it out, ladies.
I just posted the link for the space in the comments, so if anybody wants to set a reminder for that, you're more than welcome to.
Regarding the daughters, I think they can't speak at the moment, so I don't fully 100% know what's going on, but I just pinned to the Jumbotron, not the latest one, but the other one that's by Lucy, wonderful Lucy. The new poster design is up on the Drive, so there's a Google Drive link there, and instructions, so please go have a look at that because it exists and it looks beautiful. So I'm hoping that's all I need to say about it. I don't know, but it looks great, and I'm sure Lucy will tweet anything I've missed out. Lucy is posting the posters so everyone can use it and print them and anything else. So, yeah.
Hang up those posters at coffee shops. Hang them up at libraries. Hang them up at, I don't know, grandma's nursing home. Get them out there, guys. Get them out there.
Stay away from my nursing home. Okay, that is mine.
Are you in a nursing home?
I might be. What's it to you?
Oh, well, my apologies. I didn't mean to out you.
Apologies.
In comic book stores. I'm going to walk that back. Can't do some comic book stores.
All right, guys. Does anyone else have any sort of questions, commentary, anything coming up? Please let me know. If not, I'm going to end this. All right. So I don't see anyone popping up. So I will let everyone go. Thank you for everyone attending. If none of this was clear, or you didn't want to speak on here but you still have questions, then just reach out to us, and we're available. My DMs are open. So, all right, guys, have a great night. Bye.